So hi everybody and welcome to Empire Legacy. So today we are going to talk about parents' behavior. After that we're going to have a video, but it will be a lesson. And then we are going to end up with the second part, always on parents' habits or parent behavior. But before climbing any deeper, before going any forward, I will give the floor to my friend MX, and then I will come back to you. So MX, how are you today?
I'm fine, Fish.
Yeah, I'm so glad to see you today.
The same to me, guy. Yeah, happy to see you. Salut, mesdames et messieurs. Bienvenue à l'émission Empire Legacy. Aujourd'hui, nous aurons un panel. On va discuter sur un sujet très important. Ensuite, nous allons projeter une vidéo pour le cours. Ensuite, nous allons revenir pour continuer avec notre panel. Donc, sans plus tarder, je vais redonner la parole à mon ami Fils pour la continuité. Fils, the floor is back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. So we are going to give our guests the floor to introduce themselves. Okay, we are going to start with Ray. Ray,
Okay, thank you so much for the floor given to me.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to introduce myself to followers.
Okay.
My full name is Akwa Bouyare. I am from BGC Center. For the time being, that's all. Thank you so much.
Okay, we also have Miana. How are you?
I'm fine, thank
Nice
you.
to see you today.
Nice to meet you too.
So may you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, thank you for the floor given.
You are welcome.
My name is Miriam Alonda. I am a student.
Okay.
I come from GC Center.
You come from GC Center.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. So we have, on my left, we have Brunel. Brunel, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm fine. About you?
Yeah, I'm good. So you have a floor.
Okay, thank you for attending me on the stage.
You're welcome.
I greet you everybody. My name is OCB Brennan, and aka Big Shakespeare. I am the president of NNC, standing for New Shakespeare Center. We are located at Maninga Quarter. So for now, that's all. I think
That's all.
time.
Okay, so we are going to talk about parents' behavior. Okay, so before we go in any deeper, we want to know the definition. What is behavior means? What that words means to you? Are you going to give the answer? Okay, you are free. What is the meaning of?
Okay, for me, I think that behavior is the manner of being, of acted, of reaction, of human being.
Of human beings. So
Yes.
that's great. Are you sharing the same? Do you have something to say about behavior?
So I can maybe add something.
Okay.
When we talk about behavior, is the way of behaving of someone.
Of someone.
The fact of reacting, the fact of being of someone. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's like habit, the way of living, so on. So we're going to climb to the first question, okay? Because this is something that, so we want to know if the majority of Congolese parents are treating well their children. Because we are living in Congo, we have to talk about Congo, okay? So we're going to start with Brennan. Did you get the question?
Can you come back again?
Okay, we want to know if the majority of, Congolese parents, they are treating well their children.
Okay, I guess I'm going. Thank you for standing on stage. For a better question, I think it is are going to be two parts. You know, it depends. The first question has been asked. You said it. What is the meaning of behavior? That's a character. Okay, or human being. They'll say it depends of a person. The way that's again, are you acting? Are you doing anything? It's depends to make people understand this word of parent. We can the word to change word when in the greener. The way that's a wind green or fill it up of your theory. That's the way it's called this behavior. So it is up. Maybe you today you are going to be a well bred. Okay, that is ill bred too. You're gonna be well bred. But inside you, if you know a character then that's to be well bred or ill bred. So it depends on the person to be well bred. But I think that's here this question. I think that a lot of parents they ill treat their children.
Okay, so Ray, what do you say about it?
So I'm so happy to have the floor.
Okay.
So for me, I think that when we talk about the majority, I think yes, Congolese parents are treating well their children.
They're treating well their children.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Okay.
So why do I say so? I say this because so the school is coming back, but we seen parents on the market. What they are doing there, they are preparing the coming back of school.
I mean, that's
Okay, let him
all.
go. Let him go. Okay, let's
Sorry?
go. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
keep
By
on,
buying things for the children, I mean they are responsible and they take care of their children. Automatically, they are good parents.
good parents.
The majority.
The
of them.
marriage are good parents.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lady, what do you say about this?
I
That
think
question.
that the majority of Congolese parents are not treating well
Of course.
their
Their
children.
children.
Yes.
They're not treating well.
I say that because I know many people, many children who want to go to school
Okay.
to continue the
The study.
studies at university, but they are not support of parents.
Okay, they don't have support
Yes.
from their parents.
Parents, yes.
Wow, that is very
Wow.
it's something
Yes,
very.
you know, what you guys say is both of you is, you know, is very, it's very important. I
Okay.
can say because you say, I will not say important, but I think is very astonishing because saying a lot of Congolese, the majority of Congolese people don't treat well their children. It means you say a huge number of Congolese people.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not the minority, but it's a huge number of Congolese people. And my question to you, who say that parents, a lot of parents do not treat their children very well. So what are things that push those parents to misbehave toward their children? This is my question to you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I mean, the thing that push the parent. That's why I have said at the beginning of my speech. I say there's a character. Okay, this is a character of parent. This is just, some parents they get salary. They are civil servants. They get money at the end of the month. But this parent, this is not the lack of money they are going to not support their children. There's a character. There's a character of, the behavior. This is our team as a money team. This is the word. There are some parents here. They can they can help. They are jobless. Okay, but they get some and to support their children. Let's just say this. There's a character. There's a matter. There's
It's talking about the character and so on. What are you supporting? What you say?
So I think that Congolese people have got a good mindset in order to support their children talking about school.
Yeah.
Okay.
The majority of children go to school.
Go to school.
Yeah, for sure. Here.
Yeah.
Lady,
Do you think so?
so lady,
I think so
maybe-
because we talk about the good part.
Good part. Okay.
so maybe you can
What
answer to that question.
Okay, for me, I think that it's the lack of job push our parents.
So just
Don't
because
take-
you're poor and
Yeah.
you mistreat your
Yes,
children.
because university asks to have much money.
Mhm.
If you don't have money, you cannot take care of school of your children. Yeah, in our country, it's difficult to
So
have
for
a good
somebody who
job.
does not have money to send children at school, it's difficult. But you're
Yes.
talking about to treat children, not only to send to school.
This
Treating students is even at home, everywhere. It's not only school.
Okay.
At home, those children, those parents are beating them. Those parents do not give them food. Those parents really make those students suffer, or
When
is not the case.
as you
This
are-
is the big question.
as you're talking about food, because I love food. I don't like food, but I love food. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's good to eat in the family on the table at the same moment with your family.
Yeah.
That is very good. So even getting the family pictures, those things are very good. But it's one of the things that we don't see many families are doing in Congo.
but in Congo.
Why the majority of family or parents they don't like? Dealing with family activities,
Eating together.
eating together. What is the main cause? Of that?
I think it's what we have. We talked about it just the day before yesterday. My father.
Okay.
So in Congo, so is in a sedum, that kind of the sedum. So where is maybe to be to get used. You know, this is a lot of used to. We're not used. You know, since we growing up, each of us, if we get your prime, you
like the
go
father.
to the pie, a corner in the corner, you eat, you know. But there are yes, they get off to years because you can do it.
Okay.
There are some, I mean, some people, our parents, they are out the place, they get it.
Okay,
Maybe
we
when
are talking about
I
we are talking about the majority. So what?
yes.
What can you say about the
So
question?
I think the problem is what? The problem is among a family,
Okay,
we don't have got the same timetable.
it's a time.
Yeah.
to
If I can,
The problem with schedule.
Schedule.
yeah, is the problem. Because a son can go to school and he come back to maybe 1 p.m.
But you don't sleep in school. You come back home.
You come
No,
back.
Even if
the
when
time
you
that
go to work, come back
I
home.
will come back, my father will be,
I mean, away or tired.
yeah. And the time that he will come back, he will be tired. And automatically, I don't want to wait for him before eating.
But what about others
So
who do it?
don't you think that the family must fix the time, like maybe every
Ah, it's not
like
easy.
7
Because
p.m.
sometimes we talk about general thing here.
Yeah.
We eat 2 times by day. It's reality.
It's
But
like-
I'm not waiting. I'm not going to wait for maybe 6
In some
p.m. before
families,
eating.
please, in some families, they have the time. They fix.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
fix the time. So if not yet the time, student can take.
You cannot
small,
eat.
They can take small
Okay.
things
It's-
like
I mean,
you know.
it's-
Every
but
food
not
is
the
So we're
bread,
talking
not
about
taking
majority
really
of
food.
family. We
I
see
mean,
the kind of
it's like
things-
it's like nobody know what time the food is going to be on the table,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's
You
difficult
see.
to.
There are some parents,
set it
they
up.
know the timetable,
Okay.
but they cannot, even though they get food, but
Okay.
they cannot eat.
Okay.
They are waiting for all persons.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are running out of time. I will give you your last word. Okay, so you are free to say and to say. I mean, if you want something to say for your last word.
Start with the lady.
Yeah, lady first. That is
Okay.
the game.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that is the camera.
I
And,
want to thank the dissemination
and Empire Legacy.
for
Yes.
receiving me here.
Okay.
I want to thank my teacher, Mr.
You
John,
thank your teacher, Mr. John.
and my mother.
Your mother.
Yes.
You don't thank your father.
It's,
Okay, Brunel, you have a floor. for
Okay,
your last word.
I do thank first of all Empire Legacy.
You're welcome.
Okay, may God bless Empire Legacy.
Thank you.
And I greet NNC members and I greet Restauré Church, my church, and I greet other people. I pray at the Restauré, Église de Brazzaville. I greet you too. And thank you.
I greet you too. Restaurant.
Okay, thank you so much for watching this show. As we said before, we are at the end of the first part of our panel. So now we are going to have a video, but it's a lesson. But before having a video, I will give you the floor to MX and I will come back to you later on. So MX, you have back the floor.
Yeah, thank you Félix for the flow. So I just want to say in French, nous sommes à la fin de notre première partie du panel. Donc nous allons demander à la régie de nous projeter la vidéo. Ensuite, nous allons revenir pour continuer.
Salut à tous et bienvenue à notre cours d'aujourd'hui. Aujourd'hui, nous allons apprendre le mot instead of. Le mot instead of s'écrit I-N-S-T-E-A-D-O-F. Et le mot instead of veut dire en français au lieu de. À présent, je vais donner un exemple avec le mot instead of. Please read instead of watching TV. Please read instead of watching TV. En français, s'il vous plaît, lisez au lieu de suivre la télé. Quand on utilise instead of, le verbe qui se suit, il doit toujours se mettre à la forme ing. Je vais donner un exemple. Instead of wasting your time, go look for money. C'était tout pour aujourd'hui. On se retrouve prochainement pour un nouveau numéro. D'ici là, portez-vous bien. Bye.
Eh bien, nous sommes de retour sur le plateau. On a reçu deux invités. Donc, on va leur donner la parole pour se présenter. We're going to start with the lady next to me. Mina, can you introduce yourself, please?
and thank you for inviting me again here.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure. I am Mina, one of the members of ILIC, and I work as a cashier in a barbershop, and also teach English at preschool level. Thank you for your leadership.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Good.
Okay. We are
And,
Zizela.
Zizela.
You have a floor.
Thank you
Why-
for the floor given. I'm
You-
very pleased to be among you today
Thank you.
in order to debate about this panel. So, Gisela I am, I'm well known by it, but my family name is Mayimbi. I think that I'll stop by that.
Okay, Fish.
Okay, so we've been talking about, I mean, parents' behavior. I mean, Congolese parents' behavior, okay?
Yeah.
So what, I have a question for you because you just get now, okay? So some of people who are here, they give their definition. About behavior, it's a way of living,
Yeah.
habit, and so on. So we are going to keep on with the same, I mean, topic, okay? So talking about the behavior. So my question to you is this, okay? So what can you say to parents irresponsible? I mean, parents who are unable to look after their family, they are always out. They don't care about their children. So what can you say to them? We'll start with Mina.
Okay, thank you. It's a good question.
You're welcome.
And I want to say the irresponsible parent, don't run away your responsibility or escape. Because you parent, you decide to give birth to your children, okay?
Yeah.
You must full all the responsibility toward your children or your child.
Yeah.
And you have those capacity to do that. It's your role, I have to say, okay? Because when you give birth, okay, you welcome the child. You have to dress him up, okay, to eat, to school your baby or your child, because it's your role, you parent. You have to prepare your your children or your child for the future perspective, and one day become a wealthy person. But it's very perilous because it has been why we have noticed in Congo, because we are in Congo on the topic. And many parents are resigning for the responsibility of their children. They leave, for example, the children to do anything as they want. You see? For example, with the new phenomenon of pupil technical high school and pupil general high school, nobody is talking about it. We are seeing our pupils are fighting every day. But normally you have to sit with your child to give some piece of advice. You say that it's very perilous because you will run significant risk when you take this over the head. Because one day you can be arrested by the police guy, you can be impacted by the bike guide, for example, and you can lose the all upbreaking or the education given by parent. For me, I have to say to the irresponsible parent, you have to take it all, no matter the situation you can face. Be brave for your children. And I also noticed parents found that correct or logical to see their children going outside the home for begging money, you know, for looking the small job. It's not fair because it's the rule of parents to do that for children.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So Zizela, are you sharing the same idea? What can you
Yes,
say?
of course. I'm
What-
sure the
what
same
is- what
idea,
is-
but I will add also something.
Okay.
So I noticed that we have got irresponsible parents these days, and also those who are very harsh. They influence badly their children. For instance, we have got parents, instead of take care of their children, they prefer to expose them. They prefer to treat them badly. About emotional.
Okay.
So I will say to them, okay, to take care of their children because it is their role today. If they take badly, it will cut them at the future, because when your children or your child, okay, will be a bad person, you will be the first person going to be pointed. It's better for parents to take their role now, to put in their mind that even all things are going badly, they must firstly take their role. They must firstly take care of their children.
So it's their responsibility. They have to take all. I mean, be there for their children. So are you sharing this idea?
So I share the same point of view.
Okay.
Maybe just as advice I can give to responsible parents. At the time that you know that you are unable to take care of maybe your son, your children,
don't give birth.
Don't give birth.
Don't give birth. Stop just that
Because
one.
by doing this, you are creating kulunas, that kind of
Black babies and so on.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about, so when you say kuluna, black babies, it means children to miss the education. So
Yeah.
they will destroy somewhere.
Yeah.
My question is going to be the same way we touch those children. Also the responsibility of parents. So do you really think that the lack of affection of parents toward the children can also destroy the future,
Yeah.
can impact in
The future, yeah.
of
So
children?
normally, yes, because when we see that kind of children, it means that maybe a parent or maybe father take maybe another wife, and automatically the new wife will come at home are going to ill-treat children. And it's the main reason we're going to push the children out. And at the time that they will go out, automatically we are going to qualify them like street children.
Street children.
Yeah.
So what do you say about?
So I think that there are parents who forgot that they have firstly influenced their children when they are at home, because it is your baby. You see him when he's growing. It means that you must get the obligation to influence him about basic values like religious values, educational values. It is you who get the responsibility to do it, and also to beat to strong about the relationship that you're going to have with your children, because it will be the strength or the key. We're going to push your children to be close to you. It will be very possible for children to come about to you about guidance or about all value or about all decision that your children will going to take, because you will get this strong relationship.
Okay, so Mina.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I can say that, yes, the lack of affection or the presence of parents can destroy the future of a children. Why? Because you parent, you have the duty, the right, the obligation for your children. You have to ensure the security or the protection, to ensure the health, the education, the morality for your children. Once you don't do that, it's very difficult for your children to have a good future, for example. Because your parent, you have the capital for, you have a person capital for your children or your child. It means that you have to lead your children on the right way, and one day become an influencer, a capital human. Thank you.
Okay, so I have a question about that. This question, only two persons are going to give the answer, okay? Because we have people who don't have a chance to live with their parents. Many people, they don't have parents, okay? Many parents, they pass away, and
some grew up with the uncles,
so they don't have support, okay? So when you are in that condition, it's not good. You are thinking bad, okay? So many bad things coming in your mind. So we want to give those people a piece of an advice, okay? So what can you say to those people, like, as young people, they don't have parents, they don't have support? What is the message that you can give to those people right now? What can you say?
And I can say, you know, when you have a child or children, it requires some criteria to school, let me say, for the education, okay? Especially when they're still a baby or a childhood, it requires that. Even if they don't have a parent, it can be an uncle, aunt, or a grandma can do that for them, okay? But for many people, it's difficult, but there is also the minority of child or children can succeed making something big in life.
In life?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of you...
I think that for those children, okay, they must keep the faith. Even if they know that their parents are not there with them, they must know that they got one father. So they don't know if they are Christian like me, but they always get someone going to take care of them, because even if they don't get something, it's very difficult to be starving every time or every day.
So there is always someone there for someone.
Yeah, I do love your reaction.
I would like to add something again.
Yeah.
And you know,
so do it more, be more short because of time.
Okay. For example, their children succeed without the affection of the support of children.
Yes.
Yeah. And some one of age when you are in baccalaureate level at university, like I often see the student run or create the telephone box for selling credit card and mobile money, something like that. They succeed again. It's happened the time you realize that and you keep on. The most important, you can pay your means of transportation, the copy at the university, and everything will be right.
As you're talking, it's very good your answer.
Thank you.
I like the way you think, but now I would like to ask
Thank you.
a question to you who are talking.
Okay.
So yeah, I think what kind of parents that you are dreaming to become for your children?
So we are talking about you.
Okay.
Not about your parents. Okay, we are talking about you. So
about you guys.
okay.
What kind of parents would you like to be for your children?
Okay.
For your children.
So
May I?
about
May I?
You may.
Okay. And thank you because I keep thinking about it every single day.
Yeah.
And it's also your advice for us. We still don't have a baby yet. And I always say that I will be a good parent, a good mother.
In which way?
Yeah.
I will be a good parent is not enough.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
be
will
more-
be the kind
be
of
more
parent.
clear.
I will be a good the kind of parent can lead children on the right way. Can secure my children. Always control the homework, the lesson for my children, like
Yeah.
we don't often see nowadays. And I always say that I will give birth depending my money and my husband's money, because I don't want to have a children can blow my mind, you know. And I always say that once I give birth a child, I create the bank account, because we realize when the parent get old, they become weak, you know. There is things they're not able to support again.
Yeah,
Reason why
thank
I
you.
can anticipate and one day to support my children.
Good,
children.
good.
okay,
what are you
so
saying?
great.
Thank you.
So I'm agree with Robert. I think that we don't get just money in about behavior.
Yeah.
What I want to be for my children or for my future children, okay?
Yeah.
I want to have a good relationship with them, because they must not do things in my back. I must know all things that they will do, and I want to guide them, to lead them for everything that they
For
will
everything.
do.
So what are you going to say?
I want to have the good communication
Good
with them.
communication. What are you going to say?
Thank you so much. As a father, I will be.
Okay.
So-
I thought that you are.
No, I will be. I will show to my children all that I have in order to lead them in the good way, in order to become someone in the future.
So as you're giving the answer, I want to ask you this. I will start there. So what is the thing that you think that is missing between you and your parent?
Yeah, between you and
You think that my parents should do this,
Should do
but
this.
they did not. What is the thing?
So,
And say the
frankly speaking,
truth.
it's not easy as a question,
Okay.
but I think nothing.
Nothing is missing.
maybe a lot of things.
Oh,
Nothing special.
nothing.
Nothing.
Are you
Everything
sure?
was perfect.
Everything will
100%.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay, so for me, I think that there is nothing. There are many things. yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So firstly, we have got the lack of communication.
lack of communication.
Yeah, we don't get really a good relationship. That is missing. And also the yelling about the parents. Sometimes there are parents who use just to have their idea. And
We're talking about you.
yeah. I'm talking about
you
me.
will
Yeah.
not, you will not coach all of it here.
Okay.
So,
The lack of good.
The lack of good. So, Mina,
Yeah.
what is missing?
Yeah, for me, the lack of communication,
Lack of communication.
and they don't care.
They don't care about you.
they don't care about you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
They don't care if I come back
Late.
on time.
Late.
But myself,
Perhaps they
as a
trust you.
determined lady that I am,
Okay.
I always arrive on time.
On time at some
They
point.
don't.
Yeah, and-
They don't all the time
Perhaps they
control
trust you just.
to console you. But maybe it's because I growing up, because they rely on me.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
myself, I know that I keep living with my
They know
parents.
that
I
you
don't
are-
have many opportunity to do anything.
But they know that you are a big person now.
Yeah, of course.
No.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we don't have enough time, so I will give you the last word, okay? So we are going to start with Mina. You have your last
Okay,
word.
thank you. What I can say to parents is, you parent, you have to be brave for your children. Don't give up. And your children, it's you decide to give birth. You know, no matter what you can face. It can be an employment job, the toughness, the hard situation. Always do your best to take good care of your children.
So good. You have to be there for them.
Thank you.
It's very important. So, Zizila, you have a floor for your last word.
So thank you for the floor.
You're welcome.
So for parents, I will talk to them to care of about their children, because your children is your future.
Your future.
Yeah.
The last one.
Okay, the last.
Okay, thank you for the floor once more.
You're welcome.
So, to sum up, I will say that sons or children are generation of their parent. At the time that your son succeed in life, automatically we have got the feedback to you. Reason why you have to invest to your new generation.
Yeah, it's very, very important. So as a message, what I get from you is that the parents, I mean, they have to be there for the children. It's very important because they are the future of the country.
Yeah.
So this is, they need the support.
It's also a kind of investment.
Yeah.
Children are investment for
the future.
For
parents.
Yeah.
That's very great. So we are at the end of the show, okay?
Yeah.
So I want to thank you all for being here today, because I always saying this, we cannot make this without you, okay? So thank you for your time, for everything, for your support. So we really appreciate this. So we are at the end. As I cannot finish this, we are thanking people. I want to thank everybody who are watching this program. Thank you so much for your time. We are going to meet next Tuesday at the same time, same channel, and same Empire Legacy. So keep safe. You know I love you all. Yeah. So MX, do you have a last word?
Yes, but I'm going to talk in French, to speak in French. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Nous sommes à la fin de notre émission d'aujourd'hui. Je remercie les amis qui étaient là avant et ceux qui sont là maintenant. Donc, et tous ceux qui nous suivent à la maison, continuez à nous appeler. Aussi, tous ceux qui voudront bien participer à l'émission, appelez-nous. Et on sera très heureux de vous avoir ici et discuter sur plusieurs sujets. Nous sommes à la fin, à nous revoir au prochain numéro, à la même chaîne. D'ici là, portez-vous bien. À nous revoir au prochain numéro. Bye bye. Au revoir.
Hasta luego.
Bye. Take care.